Good evening. The first trading session on the Lal Street finished on a positive note, kicking off the new year in green territory after clocking hefty losses last year. The Indian markets opened on a rather subdued note before climbing to day's high in early morning trade. However, they retreated to day's low in early afternoon before recovering again, tracking positive cues from the European markets. One should bear in mind the fact that the advance today came on light trading volumes as many participants were enjoying extended New Year's holiday. The depth was also missing due to lower participation in equity markets. On the positive side, the government over the weekend allowed qualified foreign investors to directly invest in Indian equity markets. The move is aimed at widening the class of investors, attract more foreign funds, and reduce market volatility and to deepen the Indian capital market. The new rule from the central bank and stock market regulator is expected to take effect by January 15, the government said in a statement. Currently, individual investors can only invest in Indian shares through so-called participatory notes. The advance decline ratio on the BSE was slightly in the favor of the bulls due to the late spurt in large cap shares. Overall, the undertone remains cautious due to persistent challenges confronting the domestic as well as the global economy. Talking about the economy, data released today was mixed with export growth tumbling to just 4% in November, while the trade gap too widened. On the other hand, the manufacturing PMI surged to a 6-month high in December. Auto sales were mixed with Maruti and Tata Motors delivering better than expected numbers. Bajaj Auto and TVS Motors volumes were a tad disappointing. M&M reported strong auto volumes while tractor sales were flat. Sector-wise, it was a mixed day. The BSE Consumer Durable Index was the top gainer, up by 1.35%, followed by BSE Oil and Gas Index up by 1.3%. The BSE IT Index rose by 1.2% and the BSE Metal Index added 1%. On the other hand, BSE FMCG Index was the top loser, down by 1.3%. The Auto Index fell by 1.2% and the BSE Power Index declined by 0.5%. The BSE Mid-Cap Index was almost unchanged and the BSE Small Cap Index was slightly higher, up by 0.11%. Shares of auto companies were in action as they reported monthly sales volume for December 2011. Tata Motors was up by 3% after reporting a 22% gain in December sales, while M&M was down by 1.1% after reports that it is interested in bankrupt Swedish auto major Saab. The companies announced a 26% rise in auto sales for last month. Shares of Bajaj Auto were slumped after announcing a less than expected 10% increase in December sales. The stock fell 7.3% during the day, while Hero MotoCorp was down by 4%. Maruti Suzuki India was up by 2.2% after announcing less than expected drop in December vehicle sales. Coal India was the top winner today in the two main indices after the world's largest producer of coal entered into a new price regime effective today. Its board of directors approved the plan on Friday. Coal India has shifted to international pricing 30 to 60% higher by benchmarking coal on the basis of gross calorific value. India was the only country among the major producers not following the GCV system. Shares of Jet Airways gained 1.6% after public sector oil marketing companies cut jet fuel prices in Mumbai by 1%. Kingfisher Airlines ended almost unchanged while SpiceJet was down by approximately 3%. Reports also said that the government might allow local airlines to import jet kerosene, which will help them save taxes ranging from 4% to 36%. Global cues were muted. The Kospi in Seoul ended flat while the TAIEX in Taiwan slid by 1.7%. Markets in Japan, China, Hong Kong, Singapore and Australia were shut today. UK markets were also closed while indices in Germany, Italy and France were up smartly despite continued contraction in manufacturing output. Manufacturing activity across the 17-nation Eurozone shrank for a fifth month in December, according to a survey. Overall activity was thin as London and US markets were closed. Thank you. Wish you have a great day ahead.